Hello and welcome back to Midnight Minecraft. I'm the Sober One, and today I'm just I am going to take some. What would be a good alternate to birch? Spruce. Yeah, let's just take some oak planks. I'm gonna do some very minimalist detailing to the church project. You know, it's Sunday, it's fitting, and unfortunately I don't have a lot of time to record because my internet decided to spend most of the day failing and not working. And I'll be right back. As I was saying, my internet's been crashing all morning, which has been very unpleasant. And I have been unable to successfully find the energy or the time to record, so I'm recording this hopefully like I'll be able to turn around and get this uploaded fairly quickly because it's 2 hours to publishing time right now, and so I maybe have 30 minutes to record at most, and then I need to hope that my internet doesn't crash within the next few hours. Yeah. Okay, I need my stone cutter and 1, 2. Okay, I have 5 that can get me another row temporarily. I can use the stone cutter to do some stuff. What can I do with the stone cutter? I could... Two of you, you... I don't really want that. Okay, for now, I am going to put it like this, we're gonna go with the traditional pre-Vatican II altar design for the time being. And put that over there. That is the wrong side. Yeah, the chairs are kept over here. So one of the reasons why I'm working on this today is because of the minimalist amount of work that it would require to pull it off. Also because it's Sunday, so why not do that? And one of the reasons why I'm designing the interior the way that I am is because of this being a this is meant to be a colonial style church. It's meant to mimic the design you would see in the Western United States and Southern Americas that I don't have anywhere near the amount of detail that I would like to have. This cobblestone I would eventually want to replace with chiseled block. I want to find a spot on the outside, probably this upper line of stone, to put in more chiseled tuff. And that's what I forgot. Okay. There, that works. One of the reasons why I'm formatting it in this style is because it's meant to be a frontier town. Like, this is the first major building that's finished that I've built in this frontier space. The next thing I want to get to work on is probably the saloon. I think the saloon over here, right next to the sheriff's office, would be a good choice. because it would be nearby the church, the graveyard, sheriff's office. But over here, and I want to figure out how I would go about it, I want to put a quarry somewhere over here. I don't know where exactly. Maybe over here, right over this hill. Or maybe over here. There appears to be a cave over here. So maybe I can start working on a quarry of some kind over here, or setting up something that mimics a coal mine at least. Just to have a little bit of world building, I think it would be nice to have some sort of world building element to this project. Because for right... Oh, okay, there appears to be a cave of some kind in this area. Cool. Okay, so that's good. That's something I've wanted to do for a little bit. Address the growing coal shortage. But yeah, maybe over here would be a good spot. I want to figure out what to do with making a quarry of some kind, making a area of work to start making this a realistic frontier company town. Because that is one of the difficulties here. I'm trying to strike a specific era and a specific balance. It's hard to justify a grand, dare I say, epic looking Spanish colonial church design juxtaposed with a late 19th century frontier Americana construction. It's a very difficult balance to strike. It's a very difficult blend, especially since I can't just plop down a factory from the Progressive Era, which is roughly the same period of time, technically speaking, but it would be very difficult to balance this frontier style of construction I want to use with a Progressive Era 1910s, 1920s factory, even if it's hydroelectric, which, strictly speaking, is a very early industrial style of running a factory. Like, before coal was used to run factories, you would have a lot of hydroelectric power. It was used quite limitedly in the 1790s to 1800s, when the Industrial Revolution first started, technically speaking, in the modern day UK. So England used a lot of hydroelectric power at the tail end of the 18th century when they started industrializing. The United States, when the Industrial Revolution began in the United States, technically speaking, in the 1830s, 1820s, 1830s, question mark. I'd have to look that up again. It was straight to coal power, with factories and such. So that's sort of the problem. I specifically want a different style of building. I want to have these big polar opposites right near each other. You have this nice tranquil garden at the top of this mountain, this sort of visual representation of the Garden of Eden is a stretch, but having a garden is a very deliberate choice to try and draw a severe contrast between a literal garden on a hill to then right over the hill you can see this devastation of industry and mining, that in a lot of ways, symbolically within this build, the as a non-practicing Catholic, it is very ironic that I am about to use a Catholic church as being the protector of nature. That's very ironic. And I think this is probably the most personal thing I've just said. Of all of the things I say that I try to sort of like dance around and be quite vague with, I'm just upfront saying it. Like, this is very ironic for me to say quite nonchalantly that, you know, symbolically, this church is protecting nature, this last bastion of wild land in my rapidly developing world, that we're sort of running through the different stages of history and development, from the Stone Age analogous alpha Minecraft bunker, and this, that'd be Paleolithic or Neolithic, I forget which, but this very early dawn of civilization style, well, prehistory inspired alpha bunker, this very early dawn of civilization inspired log cabin with tree farms and farming outright, which is linked to the dawn of civilization versus the dawn of history versus the prehistoric cave-dwelling civilization. Farming being a major step in development, and the domestication of animals. And then you move over into industry and the Industrial Revolution. This in the weirdest sense possible, this world is very much coming into shape and into development how I have envisioned it. That it is telling a story visually about the development of human civilization over time. That you start out in a cave and then you develop plant-based farming and then animal-based farming, and then I've sort of skipped over the Middle Ages magic wizard castle thing. I tried working on it, but it wasn't my jam. But then you have religion being represented over here, because this is more my speed and my style versus a wizard tower. And you have this nature preserve that I'm building out over here, right on the border, right on the edge of the future, right on the edge of industry, expansionism, and I've lost the plot of what I'm saying, and I'm sure you have too. But you hopefully you get an idea for what I'm getting at. Like, I'm painting a visual representation in Minecraft of human history in incredibly broad strokes, very generic strokes. I can't even say it's accurate. I'm just hoping that it looks somewhat nice. You know, I'm skipping a lot of very, very, very messy, unpleasant steps with this painting. Yeah, there's a reason I'm basically jumping straight from prehistory or very, very, very early pre-ancient civilization history all the way to modern day, or the Industrial Revolution, which has, you know, certain steps of human history being skipped over. Yeah. This has been fun. We threw together an interior for the church. That's something, you know. This pre-Vatican II style altar with this pre-Vatican II style interior. This is not an endorsement of any style of Christianity. This is just an endorsement of pre-Vatican II style architecture, and this is also temporary. I do intend on expanding the interior of the church, putting in a giant stained glass window behind me, extending it. This is not meant to be an endorsement of the pre-Vatican II versus post-Vatican II church. I'm not diving into that. I just like the way that this looks. It looks nice. In my opinion. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.